Okay, I've got a little practice wiser for you to work on here with good old SpongeBob and the basics of genetics. So for this first part here, you are given a series of genotypes and you're to figure out if it's heterozygous. If it's heterozygous, you put a HE. If it's homozygous, you put a HO. The second part, you're given some genotypes and now you're to give the phenotype for each gene combination. The third part, you're given the phenotypes and asked to give the genotypes. Now, if there's two blanks, that means that there are two answers. And now you're going to work something out. So number 4 here, you've got SpongeBob and Sponge Susie, and they're going to get hitched and have some kids. SpongeBob is heterozygous. So you can see capital S is square, lowercase s is round, so he is heterozygous. If you'll please put SpongeBob here on the left. Remember, you got to keep your letters separate. Sponge Susie, she is round pants. And round pants is recessive, so that means that her letters are going to be the same. So if you'll put Sponge Susie up top, and then everywhere you see these little flashes inside, that's where you're going to put the genotypes of the kids. And then A, B, and C, you're going to analyze those kids. Now for A, it says list the possible genotypes and the phenotypes for the kids. So again, you've got two blanks here, so you've got two answers. Now, in each of the blanks, you're going to have a genotype and phenotype, genotype and phenotype. Okay, next we're going to take Patrick and Patty, and we're going to marry them off. This time we're looking at body color. So capital P is pink, which is dominant, over lowercase p, which is yellow. Now Patrick and Patty are both heterozygous for pink. So remember to put the parents on the outside and then the kids in the boxes. And don't forget to analyze. So again, genotypes and phenotypes go in each of the blanks. Then number 6, we've got Squidward, and we're looking at skin color here. So we've got light blue is dominant over light green. We're going to use big B for the light blue and little b for the light green. Squidward is a purebred. That's the same as saying homozygous. And then the nice girl he's marrying, she has light green skin, which is recessive, which also means homozygous. So please put the bride at the top, and then Squidward you'll put on the left, and then their kids in the middle, and then analyze them. We've got another one here, another follow-up here with one of Squidward's sons. You're going to take one of the kids from up here, one of the sons from up there, and you're going to cross them off with a blue bodied colored whatever a Squidward is. So we'll put one of the Squidward kids here on the left and who we're marrying them off at the top, who's heterozygous, and then their kids in the middle, and then analyze them. And then the last one, we're going to see if a hospital messed up. Never happens, I know, but we're going to see. So Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Krabs are having a little crabby. Hopefully it's not too crabby. And we're looking at their eyeballs. So capital T is going to be for tall eyeballs, and a lowercase t is going to be for short eyeballs. Now, Mr. Krabs is homozygous for tall. Mrs. Crab is heterozygous for tall. And you're going to figure out what goes with the kids. Now, if you look back up here, it says Mrs. Krabs has been upset since she first saw her new baby who had short eyeballs. So we need to see whether or not that is possible, and whether or not the hospital made a mistake or not. So here you'll put the genotypes and phenotypes that are possible for the children and whether or not the hospital made a mistake. So see what you could do with this. Again, you'll get immediate feedback and then I'll add any necessary feedback.